How the Nexus should have dominated WWE. This is the burning truth, and this is Rebook This. Hey, it's Scott Barrett, and welcome back to the burning truth. And today we're rebooking a classic, and that's how the Nexus should have dominated WWE. I'm Scott Barrett. Welcome to the channel, and here we go. When the Nexus debuted on Monday Night Raw in June 2010, it was nothing short of spectacular. 8 rookies from NXT Season 1 stormed the ring, destroyed everything in sight, and instantly became the hottest act in the WWE. Led by Wade Barrett, their mission was clear: take over. But what happened next? A mess of bad booking decisions, unnecessary losses, and wasted opportunities. The WWE failed to commit the group's dominance, and by the time WrestleMania 27 rolled around, the Nexus was dead in the water. It didn't have to be that way. Let's take a journey through how I would reboot the Nexus storyline, crafting a tale of destruction, dominance, and redemption that culminates in WrestleMania, and a moment that we'd still be talking about today. So in June 2010, there was a shocking debut, and we'll start where WWE got it right. The Nexus debut remains untouched. Pure chaos. Wade Barrett leads Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, David Otunga, Skip Sheffield, Darren Young, and Michael Tarver in an all-out assault on John Cena, CM Punk, and anyone else in their path. The image of them ripping the ring apart was unforgettable and set the tone for what should have been a faction that took WWE by storm. The following week, Wade Barrett grabs a mic and declares the Nexus's mission to dismantle WWE's top stars and systems, paving the way for his rise to the WWE Championship. With Barrett at the helm, Nexus positions itself as a threat unlike anything the WWE has seen. To prove their dominance, over the next month, the Nexus targets their mentors from NXT. This is personal, as the rookies aim to symbolically sever ties with the old guard. So one by one, the Nexus takes out the veterans. Justin Gabriel destroys Matt Hardy, David Otunga with R-Truth, Heath Slater crushes Christian, Skip Sheffield demolishes William Regal, and Michael Tarver puts Carlito on the shelf. I'm going to call this Pillmanizing the veterans, because that's what I want them to do. I want them all to take out the ankles of their former mentors. The only hiccup, Darren Young fails to injure CM Punk, which creates tension within the Nexus, and Barrett publicly questions Darren Young's usefulness, planting the first seeds of internal discord. In July, we've got the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and the Nexus escalates their campaign of destruction. During the ladder match, they interfere, targeting Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and Edge to ensure none of WWE's established stars claim the briefcase. Meanwhile, Wade Barrett faces John Morrison in a singles match, and with the Nexus's help, Barrett wins and takes Morrison out with a vicious post-match attack on that ankle again, sidelining him indefinitely. So no Money in the Bank winner, and Wade Barrett takes out his mentor, John Morrison. Then on to SummerSlam in August, Nexus steps into their first major challenge in a 7-on-7 elimination match against Team WWE. Led by John Cena and Randy Orton, WWE wins this battle, but the Nexus wins the war. After the match, the Nexus ambush the remaining Team WWE members, targeting Edge, Pillmanizing him to take him off TV, and with Cena temporarily out of the picture, Orton steps up as the new leader of Team WWE, vowing to end Nexus's reign of terror. So we've taken out Cena and Edge in that SummerSlam main event. September 2010, Barrett's championship aspirations. With Randy Orton now the top contender for the WWE Championship, the Nexus sets their sights on him. They interfere in Orton's matches, making his life a living hell on Raw, and at Night of Champions, Barrett defeats Orton in a brutal no disqualification match thanks to the Nexus and their interference. After the match, the Nexus target Orton, and again, his leg, Pillmanizing him and taking him off TV. With Orton out of the picture, Barrett demands the WWE Championship match. And then we get it. October 2010, we finally get Wade Barrett versus Sheamus inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. Nexus locks the cell from the outside, ensuring no one can interfere except them. And after a grueling battle, Barrett defeats Sheamus to capture the WWE Championship in his first attempt. Post-match, the Nexus make a statement by taking Sheamus out of action as well. Barrett's reign of terror as WWE Champion begins. He's obliterated the main event of the roster, and now he's taken the title from Sheamus, which leads us nicely into Survivor Series, where Barrett successfully defends his title against a returning John Morrison, who seeks revenge but falls victim to Nexus interference once again. And in the traditional Survivor Series elimination match, Nexus takes on Team WWE, now led by John Cena, where Barrett pins Cena to secure their victory, solidifying himself as WWE's top villain. Getting to the end of that year now, we're in December, leading up to TLC, and John Cena finally gets a one-on-one shot at Wade Barrett in a TLC match for the WWE Championship. Despite a heroic effort, Cena again falls short after interference from the Nexus, and after the match, the Nexus attempts to take Cena out for good, but Randy Orton at this point makes his shocking return, attacking the Nexus and declaring war on Barrett. So here we go. We've taken a few of these main eventers out, and as we get to the end of the year, we're getting ready for Royal Rumble season. All these main event stars start to come back, and they all want revenge on the Nexus and Wade Barrett. So as we get into January of 2011, the Royal Rumble, Orton challenges Barrett for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. Barrett retains after a hard-fought match, and once again relying on the Nexus to tip the scales. Later on in that night, Orton enters the Royal Rumble match and eliminates multiple Nexus members, only for Barrett to interfere and cost Orton the match one more time. And that feud really starts to intensify. As we get into February, the Elimination Chamber, Barrett defends his WWE Championship in the Elimination Chamber against Orton, Cena, Punk, Sheamus, and Morrison. With the Nexus banned from ringside, Barrett is forced to fend for himself. The match comes down to Barrett and Orton. Barrett uses underhanded tactics to escape with the title, once again leaving Orton absolutely fuming. And then we're on the road to WrestleMania. Orton challenges Barrett to one final match at WrestleMania 27 for the WWE Championship. This time, Orton demands a no Nexus clause, banning Barrett's faction from ringside. Barrett reluctantly accepts. Meanwhile, cracks begin to form within the Nexus, with Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater questioning Barrett's leadership. The story culminates at WrestleMania 27 in a one-on-one showdown between Wade Barrett and Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. With Nexus banned, Barrett is forced to prove he can hold his own in an epic match, and Orton finally defeats Wade Barrett, hitting a decisive RKO to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 27. Orton's victory is the perfect redemption arc after months of being sidelined by the Nexus. It works for me because it achieves what the original storyline failed to do. It establishes the Nexus as a dominant, dangerous faction and elevates Wade Barrett to legitimate main event status. The Pillmanizing tactic makes the Nexus feel ruthless. Orton's redemption arc provides a satisfying payoff at WrestleMania, and more than anything, I saved WrestleMania 27 from Cena versus Miz for the WWE title. What do you think of this rebooking? Let me know in the comments. Anywhere on social media, type in The Burning Truth and look for the championship belt. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe if you can, like if you do. I'm Scott Barrett, just a wrestling fan who loves rebooking the classics.